Whatever happened, happened for the good. Whatever is happening for the good. Whatever will happen will also happen for the good. A person can rise through the efforts of his own mind. He can also degrade himself by his own mind, because the mind is the friend of the conditioned soul, and his enemy as well. The soul is neither born, and nor does it die. Set your heart upon your work, but never its reward. The mind is restless and difficult to restrain, but it is subdued by practice. A man is made by his beliefs. As he believes, so he is. Do everything you have to do, but not with greed, not with ego, not with lust, not with envy, but with love, compassion, humility, and devotion. Those who are motivated only by desire for the fruits of action are miserable, for they are constantly anxious about the results of what they do. Change is the law of the universe. You can be a millionaire or a pauper in an instant. The soul who meditates on the self is content to serve the self and rests satisfied within the self. One who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the results unto the Supreme Lord, is unaffected by sinful action, as the lotus leaf is untouched by water. The true yogi mourns neither for the living nor for the dead. A yogi is always established in the self and is equipoised toward everyone. When meditation is mastered, the mind is unwavering like the flame of a lamp in a windless place. The power of God is with you at all times, through the activities of mind, senses, breathing, and emotions, and is constantly doing all the work using you as a mere instrument. The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. The happiness which comes from long practice, which leads to the end of suffering, which at first is like poison, but at last like nectar, this kind of happiness arises from the serenity of one's own mind. As a human being puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. For one who has conquered the mind is the best of friends, but for one who has failed to do so, his very mind will be the greatest enemy. The soul is neither born, and nor does it die. It does not come into being and cease to exist.